Well, moving on now, more reaction to this story.
And, a lot of focus has been on the jury, as you heard Rovon Wells state, that decided the fate of those 3 former Memphis police officers on trial. That jury was from Hamilton County, 5.5 hours from Memphis in the far eastern part of the state.
Our WREG's April Thompson looks at why attorneys went that far away to find a jury and if it was a mistake for the prosecution.
Hamilton County, Tennessee, 358 miles from Memphis. Attorneys traveled there to find a jury for the 3 officers on the state trial in the Tyre Nichols beating death. Defense attorneys wanted the change of venue over concerns an impartial jury couldn't be found near Shelby County because of so much publicity about the Tyre Nichols case.
There was a motion filed to defense to change venue, and there was a study done of the amount of publicity in the various large cities in Tennessee, and it was found that Chattanooga had the lowest amount of pretrial publicity with regard to this case. And so that's why it was chosen.
Hamilton County, with a population of around 380,000, is 76% white and 20% black, a lot different from Memphis. While we're not sure about the demographics of the full jury pool that was called for the Tyre Nichols case, the final 12 jurors that decided it were all white.
They did not look like Mr. Nichols, or they did not look like the officer that were charged. And we're supposed to be judged by what? People that are our own peers.
But this jury was not reflective of the city of Memphis. And I think that was a big win for the defense, because I think the jurors tend to be more conservative from places like Chattanooga and East Tennessee, other parts of East Tennessee, Knoxville, which they're going to be more friendly to the police. And I think that's what you saw here this week.
We asked longtime attorney Art Horn, who was not involved in the Tyre Nichols trial, if attorneys could have done more to get a diverse set of jurors.
I'm sure one of the questions was, had they seen the video in Tyre Nichols' case? And disproportionately, I'm sure African Americans saw that video more than probably white Americans. And so I think that hampered the ability to get diversity and minorities on that jury.
Hamilton County and Chattanooga are worlds apart when it comes to issues facing the communities. Memphis is in a crime fight that's become well known around the region. And it even played into defense attorney Martin Zumach's closing arguments as he read crime headlines to the jury.
CNN headline, CNN. Memphis mayor meets with gang leaders to request ceasefire.
Stressing what police like those on trial face every day.
Crime has continued to go nuts. It's a matter of public record. It's a matter of your own knowledge in your own head when you come to Shelby County.
It was masterful. I think he did a great job for his client. I think he knew the audience that he was catering to, and they played right into the hands of those jurors from Hamilton County.
It worked for the defense. Attorneys got the verdicts they wanted from a jury they pushed for, and prosecutors left to deal with the outcome.
I think it's a testimony to the fairness of our criminal justice system that we bent over backwards to get a jury from another jurisdiction to assure that the defendants were given a fair trial. Beyond that, I don't think I should comment.
Reporting for your news leader in Memphis, April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, so the state trial is over. We still have federal sentencing to go, and then the civil case will come up sometime next year.
Yeah, lots more to go in this case, and we will be following it every step of the way.